The company is 37 years old now, and we operate in a couple of dozen countries now, and we are basically focused on three verticals, and we would be talking more of that in detail, but three, which is travel, transportation, banking and financial services, and insurance as the main areas. And I think we are distinct in the fact that we're working with new technologies from our inception, and currently that means being in what is collectively termed as a digital space, where a significant percentage of our business comes from that, and that's a high growth sector in the business. The most significant change that has happened recently in NIIT Technologies is that we have the first of our non-founder CEOs, Sudhir Singh, who joined us. He joined us about a year ago and took over as the CEO just a few weeks ago. So that's the most significant change and most important news in the history of our company. I think skills is a global challenge at this point in time. In any country in the world, we find that this sector is very greatly challenged in terms of the skill gap. In fact, last week we had a NASSCOM delegation here in London, and the meeting with Tech UK jointly talked about launching initiatives to deal with skill gaps in the UK, for example, because in India our industry body is doing a significant amount of work building a platform which will enable the skills upgradation of the whole sector. So skills is a big gap. Technology is changing very, very rapidly. So whether it's big data or it's IoT, all of these areas are throwing up new bodies of knowledge. And so in addition to getting a lot of new people coming into this field, the challenge of upgrading and upskilling the whole workforce, that's the big activity. And interestingly, for NIIT Technologies, we have one advantage, that the NIIT Limited, which is the sister concern involved in education, is a global leader in this field and deals with Fortune 100 companies for their tech training requirements. I think this issue is becoming central in the minds of everybody. Cybersecurity and privacy, the two sides of the same issue, is about protecting data. And the problem is acute because the incentive for those who want to steal data is huge, and very bright minds are at work. So cybersecurity is today one of the most important challenges for whether it's governments or corporations. From India, we've done a very significant, should we say, initiative, where at the request of the Prime Minister, our industry body NASSCOM created a task force which I was chairing on cybersecurity. And this task force has put together 10 concrete recommendations, right from government policy change, but much more to what the IT industry should do to step up the capability of cybersecurity.